Hi guys, I'm Haley and this is E.
Hi.
And we are so glad that you found us. I've been wanting to vlog for quite some time now and I'm glad to finally gotten started. I got inspired by Ellie and Jared's channel. They vlog about their infertility journey. So it's our first time going through this, so being able to follow a couple that's been through it has brought a lot of hope. It's been inspirational and very informative, so I hope that we can bring the same to y'all. Going through all of this, sometimes I find myself wondering and asking God, why is this our story? Because it's hard and it sucks, but there's got to be a bigger reason why. So I think maybe if this channel can bring hope to at least one other person, then it's worth the while and the uncomfortableness that it may bring to 50% of us sitting right here. Being said, this is our story. On August 8th of 2015, we joined the Trying to Conceive community, and I thought it was going to be easy having a baby. Do you think it was going to be easy?
Fun.
I thought it was going to be fun and easy, but a year into it, there was no baby. So I went to my OBGYN for my annual appointment and talked to her about not having a child and trying for a year naturally. And that's when we started doing some tests. I had lab work done, he had lab work done. I had an HSG test done, which was not fun at all, and I can vlog about that too if you're curious about things to expect, things that they don't tell you. Yeah, it was not a cakewalk. He also had several analyses done. Analyses. He had several analyses done. And then we ended up at a urologist. He ended up on Clomid, which didn't do what we wanted it to do. It did have other side effects, but it was not what we were shooting for. So now we are in the community of people that have unexplained fertility, which I don't really like that answer, although I don't think we're going to get another answer. I feel like if this is going to be so expensive and stressful, I want a definite answer. This is why it's happening, but that's not our story. Our story is unexplained infertility. Boo for that explanation. I told E not too long ago that when I was a kid growing up, you know how you go to elementary school and they give you a project, you have to draw or write about what you want to be when you grow up. I never wanted to be a rocket scientist or an astronaut. I think my default answer was a dancer because I did ballet and jazz and lyrical, which I ended up quitting. But if I was being honest, I should have said I wanted to be a mom. So getting the news that you can't have kids naturally and that it could potentially cost $30,000 for one shot and there are no guarantees is a very hard pill to swallow, and I'm still trying to learn how to swallow it. And it's also hard when you have friends that are popping out kids left and right, twins and more babies, and friends that don't even want children getting pregnant and saying they don't want to have kids, so it's hard just being consumed by that. So I found this blog on eivf.net and I wanted to read it to you. It is exactly how I feel and it's beautifully worded, so I don't want to mess it up, but I wanted to share this with y'all. It was written by Shannon Clark and she titled it The Silence of Infertility. And she wrote, "When I first started my IVF journey, several of my friends were involved and trusted and supportive. 16 months later, that's no longer the case. It's not because I don't want to talk about it. I'm very open about it." Which I agree that I'm pretty open about it. I'm doing this and I do want to talk to my friends. So I think it's that they don't want to talk about it. It's uncomfortable. They feel guilty for all the "you'll be pregnant in no time" and "you guys are gonna have beautiful babies" comments. They probably assume that I'm devastated and heartbroken and just can't talk about it. Well, I am devastated and I am heartbroken. However, I'm not crumbling into small pieces. What people don't realize is how isolating infertility can be. I find myself trying not to bring it up because I hate seeing the uncomfortable looks on their faces. So I'm contributing to the silence of the benefit of others. I've realized that no matter how much I'm willing and want to talk about it, infertility is still taboo. It's literally the big childless elephant in the room. Although there are a few people who do ask and know where I am in my journey, I still feel like I'm on my own. Which I think that just speaks a lot of truth to my life and our journey and where I'm at right now. I do have a friend that asks all the time about how my doctor's appointments are, or when the next appointment is, or where we are in our journey. And I have one or two friends that I update on my own. My own family doesn't ask me for updates. If I want to tell them about it, I have to tell them about it. So I think that blog just speaks a lot of truth. And I do find it unfortunate that infertility is considered taboo in our society when they say 1 in 8 couples struggle with it, although our doctor says 1 in 7. So 1 in 7 or 1 in 8, I think that's a pretty high statistic, and that's a lot of couples that are struggling with this. So that's why I want to form this online community, people that actually get it and are struggling with it. So that's it. That's our story and our first vlog.
High five.
High five. We high five a lot. And we hope that you will subscribe to our channel and follow us along. We are hoping to start our first cycle next month, and we will bring you along to doctor's appointments and all of that fun stuff. So we can't wait to see you on the next one.
Bye.